At the roundabout.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, yeah?
In 146 miles, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto East 136th Street.
She was not cheating, she just wanted to fill up my muscles. Okay, so I have a lot of things that I want to achieve. So one of those is like I want to get a lot of money together so that not only can I be more free to do what I want to do, but I also have money to influence things the way I want to influence it. But I have neither the free time nor the extra money to exercise my will into the world. So, and I do have a little bit more free time. So I want to use more of my time to do something useful. One thing I definitely thought about was that with me wanting to become an athlete,
in 1 mile,
I've decided that I want to become the #1 athlete in the world at what I do, which is distance running. So I want to become the absolute best at it by the time the marathon comes around, the one that I'm planning on doing, which is all the way in November. So I want to be the best athlete in the world, not just the best that I can be, but undoubtedly the best, unarguable. So, I no longer just want to be great. I want to be the absolute best, where I can put it down on paper that in terms of fitness, I am the top 1%, because I saw that you're not going to get a cash sponsorship unless you're the top 1% of distance runners. I saw that on Reddit, but I said, you know what? Most people, they're not going to count on that cash prize, but I'm going to become so good that even without having a huge social media following, which it's growing, but even without that, without being super popular, they'll still want to bet on me. So I want to become the type of athlete where companies want to bet millions of dollars on me because I'm that good. #1 in the world, right? And when just like I'm still doing martial arts, I still want to become the best in the world at that, right? As good as I can. Don't leave any stone unturned. So essentially, that's, if I can do 10 more, I don't want to go to bed tonight and say, you know what, I could have done 10 more push-ups, or I could have done 10 more squats, or I could have done 10 more jumping jacks. One thing that I started this month, and I will have the video up at the end of the month, but on March 1st, I started doing 100 push-ups and 100 squats every day. And I will have that up at the end of the month. And I'm most likely going to keep on doing that indefinitely, because it definitely has made me stronger and it made it easier. Sometimes I would do 20 push-ups and I didn't even believe I did 20, so I would do 5 more. And by default, I just do, instead of doing 10 push-ups, instead of doing 20 push-ups, I do 22. So instead of doing 10 push-ups, I do 11 at a time. And when I'm doing 20, I do 22 at a time. So over time, at the end of those 10 sets of 10, or those 5 sets of 20, at the end of that time, I've done,
turn right onto Southeast,
about 120 push-ups and 120 squats. Because instead of doing 10 a set, I did 11. And when I feel like doing 20, I do 22. Rasa! I want to be able to put it down on paper, contact a company. I can comfortably sit back and contact any company in the world, because I can be like, hey, boom, I'm such a good athlete, I'm the top 1%. Here's an official record, hard on paper, certifying that I'm the top 1%, right? Just off of athletics, which is very rare, as according to what I've heard. But I'm going to be shooting for records, not just becoming the next pro athlete and getting a good financial situation. No, I want maximum results, maximum accomplishment. But still swimming hole lane. Also, today is the 4th anniversary that I discovered the game Warframe. One of my favorite games to play. I just haven't played it in a very long time. I played it last year on this day just to commemorate it, but I can't right now because the way my life is set up. But yes, I plan to play it again sometimes this year when I
At
have
the
time.
roundabout, take the second.
When I have time. Well, no, after I move. Definitely after I move like a cow. Move it, move it, move it.